Hi, this is Sanjay Nath, co-founder and managing partner at Blume Ventures. Thanks for having me on the show to share my views on the COVID situation and how our startup ecosystem can prepare and be ready to survive and thrive out of this global pandemic. I'll outline three aspects here. One is the macro impact. We know that a full recovery is going to take a long time. We have to ask ourselves, is this the new normal? We know also it's going to be global, impacting consumer, enterprise, SMBs, and us as people. We also know that we have to conserve cash reserves and that extending runway is one of the only internal variables we can control. Cut costs now fast, hire slow, and prepare for a long winter. The second aspect is, what does it mean for the venture, the investor industry? Well, I'll start with the difficult situation in front of us and the difficult choices you have to make, the negatives. We have to brace for change. We know we're going to hunker down and spend more time with existing portfolio CEOs and their teams. As a corollary, going slow on new investments and taking longer and deeper diligencing of new companies. On the positives, we know that disruption often happens in downturns and there's some great new opportunities to be found. New thinking and new ideas, come from entrepreneurs, and we are in the business of backing entrepreneurs. Just for example, the whole online edtech space, we have our own an academy in the space, and you may have seen a whole slew of ads where there are millions of learners and also teachers and educators today who, COVID or not, they actually want to learn because online and distance learning has just taken off. On the health and wellness side, you might have ideas around plant-based proteins, health and wellness, vaccines, life sciences. The third aspect is, what does it mean for our founders, which is the most important? Well, I believe, and rather we believe, all of us at Blume, that we're in a wartime scenario, and what we need is wartime CEOs. Taking tough and hard decisions now, which is going to save painful decisions later. Again, cutting costs, cost containment strategies, extending runway. The stronger CEOs he and she will proactively and honestly address stakeholders, assessing, sharing a plan of action with a realistic impact on all kinds of stakeholders, customers, employees, colleagues, and outline the risks. I think it's time to be candid with your core employees. There's a lot of fear, and we always fear the uncertain. So it's very important for them to hear from the top. And we've been doing that too within Blume, across all our teams and across our founders as well. On the sales and marketing side, it's going to be really important to retain existing customers and users, reducing churn and speeding up closures, right? Sales tactics that are going to maybe help improve closures and reduce customer churn. By the way, this is a great time to hunker down and build product. Think of the Google rule, right? The 80-20. 20% of new things that come up on the product development side might one day yield 80% of the company's profits. So to wrap up, what is the summary? One is we need to be prepared for this new normal. Today, work from home, WFH has become a well-known acronym. Remote collaboration, flexible workforces may be a thing of the future. In that sense, we say the future of work is already here. Most importantly, it's critical to have a positive, forward-looking, and optimistic attitude. Take care of each of our health, wellness, including that of our family, loved ones, friends, and colleagues. I'm wearing a different Bloom Day T-shirt here, but our Bloom Day 2020 mantra was "Fit hai to hit hai," and that's never underscored. More importantly, that our health and wellness has never been as important, as critical for us, all of us, to get through this downturn. So just to wrap up, I'll say let's all stay safe and stay strong wherever we are. We need each other to emerge stronger from this downturn.